No! Hello, today. Look, I hate this. This is the worst day ever. Frieza's getting a Zenkai. Let's cue the intro.
Welcome to my channel, where cringy intros are cringy.
Alright, so today is Datamine Day, and we have a whole bunch of things that I don't care about, because unfortunately, this is what I hate the most. This. No. Absolutely not. I do not want a space monkey to get a Zenkai. No. 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 I legitimately believe that this might be what LOE needed to at least be a competitive team. And it really just depends on what they give him kit-wise. Like, for extra kit. And if they give him enough for an extra kit, and along with the stat boosts, then in that case, we're about to see a resurgence of LOE. And although I'm okay with that, I'm not okay with that. Why? Why is Zenkai that guy? He is insane. I mean, okay. He's not really insane. However, I'm feeling feelings right now, because I'm not a big fan of space monkeys. They're, like, on the lower end of my enjoyment. And, you know, it's ironic. I think it's just because it's Frieza. It's not even due to the fact of anything else. Like, if they had said that Purple Cooler was getting a Zenkai, I'd be all for it. But the fact that this guy's getting a Zenkai, it's mainly because I hate cover changes so much. At least the cover changes that can, you know, completely do a complete reversal. They're annoying. They annoy me. More so than anything else. So, obviously, we're gonna have to wait to see what is, what there is. Let me just double check real quick, because it's very possible that we already have the kit. Let me just filter real quick. No, I can't. Purple is the new green is the new purple. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Click on him. So I don't think they have added his Zenkai stuff, because they don't know what it is yet. But once we figure out what it is, let's actually take a look at his main ability. Let's look at everything first, just to get an idea, to see if he's any good as is. And to be disclosure, he is. He's actually a solid unit. Let's see. Main ability, draws a alt, cool. Restores ki by 50. Increases damage, cool. Work hard, okay. Applies effect to buddies until he's defeated. So increases damage, increases ki recovery. Also, restore health by 10%. And ki by 30. When you switch to standby, when there's another Fairy of Force or Linge of Evil. Plus reduces damage by 35%, which cannot be stacked. Okay. And then we have inflicts attribute downgrade, knocks back with a strike, comboable move, green or blue. His blue draws him one random new card upon activation, plus restore ki. His green immobilizes the enemy, increases the damage they will take, and also shortens substitution count. His ult is solid. It doesn't have endurance nullification, but I mean, like, that's not a big deal. So basically, what could they add to make this guy more OP? Well, for one, if they add a clause in one of his Zenkai panels that he can nullify endurance, that already puts him a little bit above the edge. If he has the ability to cover change and destroy some cards, that adds to his defensive properties. If they increase his, heal, like his ability to defend himself, that would be annoying. There could be a clause, because one of the biggest things that I find with Lineage of Evil is that if your particular, like, specific units are dead, then in that case, you tend to just flop. So one thing that it could do is, he could have a death buff. So when he dies, give something back, so that way, when he dies, even though you don't apply these anymore, you get something else in return. That could help with some last man standing issues. I don't personally like that last one. I feel like that's unnecessary. because, you know, it just means that you need to play a specific way. It could be interesting if this guy becomes a last man standing, however. So that would be interesting. Overall, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. So that's the Zenkais. That's the Zenkai part. So let's now talk about the rest of the stuff. So if you don't care about the rest, that's fine. But this is the main thing I wanted to talk about. And it's, he's kind of scary in nature. Like, the concept of him getting a Zenkai. To be fair, Lineage of Evil does need this. They are really, really struggling. So there you go. Anyways, let's talk about the other stuff while we're at it. So Battle Gauntlet, we've got Bardock, and he has the lock mechanic. So the drift in this particular, or the float step, whatever you like to call it, will be a lot more useful in this particular setup than in the Jiren one, which is just, you know, a lot of blast armor. Not exactly as big of a deal. And then we also have this Goku is coming back, so that means we can, for like the third time, I believe. So if you haven't, like, farmed him, you can. I can see we're getting more equips, by the way, so that's something else. But here you go. He is coming back, so you can aim to limit break and Zenkai. Oh, wait, he's getting a Zenkai. Okay. Okay. Cool. So he's getting a Zenkai. Okay. And we're also getting a ultimate bait banner. So if you want a particular, like, unit that you don't have and you're a collector, great thing to actually invest your CC into. I wouldn't invest more than, like, let's say 5K or 10K max. But if you're not a collector, if you're a PvP ladder grinder, don't even touch this banner. Like, just don't touch it, ever. And then if you are a, whatchamacallit, tournament player, and you don't care about PvP ladder grinds, then in that case, this is actually one of the best banners to be picking on, because you just need a character to 2 stars, and then boom, you have them at 14 stars for any LBR-based tournaments. So I think it really just depends on what you're looking for. So yeah, that's one of those things. So Legends Ultimate Bait banner is coming. This guy's getting a Zenkai. This guy's getting a Zenkai. It looks like Saiyans and LOE are kind of getting Zenkais at this point. Okay. Particularly Goku, of course. And then, obviously, the Battle Gauntlet is cool. A Battle Gauntlet, for what it is okay. It's not, like, impressive. But it is nice that we're getting free CC, and we're getting it quite consistently. That makes me very happy. So really, there's no reason for us to complain. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That concludes our data mines. In regards to what this guy could get, let's take a look. Just real quick. Figure out what else there is to cover. I should probably just make it red. Yep, make it red. And then, need to find Kakarot. Where are you, buddy? I already passed him. Somehow I already passed him. Why can't... there he is. So let's take a look at what he's got. He's got his ability to restore health, key, 40%, increased damage, strike. When he's, every time one of the following conditions are met during battle cannot be canceled. When 30 timer counts have been elapsed, okay. When you evade 2 enemy attacks with a vanishing step, okay. When you land 5 hits with strike or blast arts. So basically a total of 60%. Which cannot be canceled, but there's so many conditions, whereas a lot of new characters, they just have that condition instantaneously. Applies the following effects to self per tag Sun Family or tag Super Warrior Battle member other than this character in your party. Increases damage, increases key recovery. Oh no, I'm starting to see where this is going. Somehow I can already imagine this guy is going to have a Z ability that buffs Goku, but potentially a Zenkai ability that buffs Super Warriors. I don't think they're gonna go this route. I think they're gonna go maybe Sun Family or tag Goku. They might be specific, or more likely they're just gonna cover Sun Fam. Although I don't know if they're gonna cover Sun Fam, and the only reason why I don't think they're gonna do that is specifically because of Gohan. So they might do Saiyans, or alternatively, no. I just don't see Sun Family happening. That would be ridiculous. giving Zenkai awakening skills to Gohan, even through this, because let's be real. The majority of Sun family, or at least a good majority, are Gokus, still, to this day. Now, you can also add your hybrids because of Gohans. Yeah, that's it, just because of Gohans. So as a result, depending on what his Zenkai awakening ability is, like just the Zenkai buff that you're giving to whatever red unit, plus, or actually better to say, whatever red plus something else, some tag, will determine how good this unit will just be as a bench unit, let alone maybe even like a main unit. I don't think he's going to be a main unit. Just because, unless you're playing a pure Goku team, but then in that case, you're being a little bit hyper casual. What skills could we add to this guy? He has the ability to feint things. I remember that. Let's see. Deals major damage. If enemy is inflicted with feint, 150% to special move damage. Okay. Draw special. Yeah, basically this is going to do a lot of damage if you have feinted your opponent. Okay. 30% for next strike or blast arts to inflict enemy with feint cannot be stacked. So potential chances to feint the opponent. Not very high chances, but if it does happen, then on blue card, oof, it's huge. It could be game-changing, especially now with a Zenkai. So the only thing I could really see them doing in terms of like just unique ability or Zenkai unique abilities is just minor things. If they do anything major, then that could, we could see a double red on Sunfam teams, for sure. Overall, I feel like this is a very strange moment in Dragon Ball Legends, where we have a whole lot. I'm personally confused, and I think a lot of this confusion is coming from the Kakarot one came out of left field. I guess the Zenkai Awakening for the Frieza, I guess it kind of makes sense, but it means that we are this much closer, like this much closer to getting Zenkai Awakened Super Vegito. In which case, once that happens, well, they will have to have released Ultras by then. Like, actual summonable Ultras that make sense and can keep up with Zenkai's and Legends Limited units. So we'll see, I'm not really sure how this is all going to go. But I just worry about the balancing, because one thing that they haven't done a very good job at least with certain Zenkai units, like LF units, is balance. The purple Goten, surprisingly, isn't like not necessarily like much better than he was in base form. So that's something. Yeah, I mean, like, I can't really think of every single Legends Limited unit that got a Zenkai, but for the ones that did, for the most part, they were good, they were solid. Barring Goten. Goten, I think his issue is that he's competing with a Legends Limited unit that is far more versatile than he is. He is a lot more linear, despite him having a good kit. It's just that Legends Limited transforming movie Gohan is just too much in comparison, so. Anyways, guys, I think that's it for today. That's the data mines, so with that being said, guys, that's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't hesitate to tickle the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe and click at the bell for more notificaciones so you never miss another one of my videos. Have yourselves a salty day, and I will see you in the next video.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a time, Phil G. Phil G.